Hello, today we are going to tie the Stayner Ducktail. The hook I'm using is a Dairiki number 710 in size 8. For a tail and for the throat, I'm going to use an orange hackle fibers. The rib is going to be a 14 olive gold rib, oval gold rib. The body is going to be a light olive chenille, and my thread is going to be a 6/0 black. So with that, let's get started. We're going to start our thread around the bend of the hook, right up above the barb, and around the barb, I should say. Then we'll remove about a dozen hackle fibers. And what we'll do is we'll put it about half of the hook length back from the point. Then I'll tie in the rib material, and last and not least, we'll tie in our chenille. We'll bring our thread forward to about a hook eye's length behind the hook eye. We'll wrap our chenille forward. And I like to wrap it tight. We'll half hitch this again. Then I'm going to counter wrap our rib. And usually I make about 4 to 5 wraps. We'll tie out this gold tinsel. Cut it off, and I don't care if there's a tag end on here, because I'll just tie all that down. Okay, I'll roll this over so that the hook's upside down. I'm going to grab another 12 to 14 hackle fibers. So you see how they're all straight? I'm going to hold them like that, and then I'll slice them off. Now, I like to have my my throat to where the ends of the hackles are right here at the hook point. So I'll take it here, I'll measure it, and we'll tie her in. This is an Idaho pattern that was originally tied for trout. I believe it's supposed to imitate a perch, and it's worked very well. I like to use it for bluegill, and I make a variation of this, and I'll talk about that at the end of this video. So then I'm going to need, and I forgot to mention this earlier, is a mallard flank, and I chopped off the last bit, as you can probably see. I'm going to measure it to length. And it's about the right length. We'll cut a little bit off of this thing because I want the fibers on the end of this to actually reach the hackle fibers on the tail here. So with that in mind, we'll put this right on top of the hook shank, make a soft wrap like so, and then we'll form a head. And this can have a big head on it. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to have a tiny head. The fish don't seem to mind. And then I'm going to whip finish this. And usually I do a double whip finish, like so. We'll glue the head. This isn't a complicated pattern, but that being said, it catches a lot of fish. I mean, I've caught bass, bluegill, all sorts of trout with it. And that is our standard Stayner Ducktail. This here is what I would call a blonde Stayner Ducktail. The difference is that it has a yellow chenille, and it has a wood duck, a finished a mallard flank. I should say a wood duck dyed mallard flank. This is one I like throwing for the bluegill. This one I like for the trout. Like I say, I believe that the one in the vise here is supposed to imitate a perch. I hope you learned something. I hope it was helpful. And enjoy your time on the water. Thank you for watching.